We did it. We fucking did it. We're through to a prelim final. Hi everyone, it's Kev's Magpie's YouTube channel. Welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video, I'll be reviewing our qualifying final win against the Adelaide Crows. If you are returning Kev's Magpies, welcome, like, comment, share. If you're new to the channel, watching this for the first time, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Now, we won by 24 points against the Adelaide Crows at the Adelaide Oval, 8-7-55 to 11-13-79. Felt like we were in control. I felt like we did everything right. I felt like we kept them at arm's length in particular, and so they couldn't try and dominate as much as they would like. And it felt like, especially after quarter time, like we kicked a few goals which would be Adelaide's best second quarter. Defensively, they're very good, and offensively, they've attackingly they are pretty good as well. But without further ado, I want to get straight into it, shall we? Especially we go through the first quarter, and I'll go through each of the, let you guys know as well. 2-1, 13 to 2-3, 15. Now we're in front by 4 points at quarter time. Look, I was very happy with that. As much as we probably had better opportunities. And I know Darcy Moran made that one mistake in that first goal, but he did play really well, and got to give him credit to where it's due. But it was from the mistakes, and I know that a few of us say, and we tend to agree, it wasn't from our bad defending. It was just our mistakes that cost us those 2 goals that they kicked. So second quarter was like, all right, if we can kick a couple here, despite Adelaide's known for the second quarter performances, maybe we're a chance. And 3 straight 18 to 3-4-22. Now, I will say this, that it felt like our second quarter, we stuck with them. And it felt like from then on, especially after half time, we were a lot better than what they were, and I think that shows a lot in the way that we played, in particular, and just loving the fact that we are playing so well. And then in the third quarter, 3-3-21 to 5-4-34, which is crazy good. Got out to a really good lead and just held them at arm's length, especially on 3/4 time. Then 3 behinds. It's 2-1, 2-8. And yeah, look, probably about 2 minutes left in the game. Probably thought that we had it. Definitely didn't think we had it 6 minutes ago, or 5 minutes ago, or 4 minutes ago, or 3 minutes ago. Definitely thought, we need to kick a goal or two in the last quarter. I did say on my stream as well, if we can kick a couple of goals here, we're definitely home. There's no way that Adelaide can catch up as well. In particular, the way that we need to play. And yeah, I'm bloody happy in the way that we did perform as a team as well. So I'm very happy with that. But I do want to get through the whole game with everybody, and there is going to be a bit of a rant on the channel, but I will do that later. In particular, Jamie Alley kicking out first, which was a good mark at the back. It was a very good kick in. I rushed behind to the Adelaide Crows, didn't know they tried to claim it was a goal. Nick Dacos kicked his first goal. What a goal he kicked as well. And outside the brute, could have gone for the banana, but went for the drop punt as well. Taylor Walker kicking his first, and then Jordan Dawson kicking his first as well. And I rushed behind. The 2 rush behinds to the Pies, and Bonnie Wycheck missed as well, which would have led towards quarter time. And then before that, Jake Saliga went off with the injury as well. So apart from the 2 rush behinds, which we take out of it, apart from the Bonnie Wycheck miss, could have easily kicked 3 goals out of that. The second quarter, look, Jamie Alley kicked his second, Taylor Walker kicked his second, Luke Padula kicked his first, Riley Thilthorpe kicked his first as well. So that's when they kicked 3 goals in a row in that second quarter. And I thought after that we were on the back foot a little bit, but I rushed behind Still Cyborg kicking the goal as well. Jamie Alec missed as well. Darcy Cameron kicking his first as well, and that was a really good performance. And that was really the goal that he socketed off the ground as well. So that was, really good from his point of view as well, that he was able to do that. But that was the one that we had. Brody Marchik missed again the second time, and he missed the third time as well on halftime. It's like, shit, if we could just come out and do really well after halftime, I thought we were a chance. Still, Sidebottom kicked his second. Jordan Goey kicked his first. He was so good. Still, Sidebottom kicked his third, which was great. Ben Keys missed. Taylor Walker missed as well. Nick Dacos missed. Jamie Alec kicked his third, and Lipinski kicked his first. Luke Pedler kicked his second as well on the lead, and Lipinski missed. And Marchek missed as well. That was his fourth. A rush behind to the Pies. Taylor Walker missed. That was his third, second behind. And Luke Pedler kicked his third goal as well. And then Riley Thilthorpe kicked his second goal right in the end, which I didn't think that. I thought that would have been a free kick to us, but at the same time, got to give the ball back whenever the umpire says it's not your free kick. And then fourth quarter, it's just like, okay, well, if we can just kick a couple goals here, it's get game over. Jake Saliga missed as well. John Dawson was off to an injury, but pretty sure he came back on as well. Luke Padler missed his first behind. Tim Membry missed as well. Talon Walker missed as well. Bonnie Marchek missed his fifth, and really that was a bad night for him. And then Billy Alec kicked his fourth after socketed the ball off the ground as well. And it went through for a goal, which was really good news for us in the way that we played. So it was a really good performance from the boys. That's something that don't often see. Again, people were thinking straight sets. People were saying that Collingwood were too old, too slow. Well, you fucking were wrong that time. And about time that you just put your hand up and admit that you got that one wrong as well. But this is where I felt like we had a lot of the footy. Look, disposals, 303 to 369, kicks 198 to 217 as well. Handballs 105 to 152 as well. 50 to 49 inside 50s as well. So we didn't pump them in that aspect like we had last time, but we used the footy a lot better, which was good. Disposal efficiency 66% to 71%. Goal efficiency 16% from 8 goals from 50 inside 50s to 22%, 11 goals from 49 inside 50s as well. 15 free kicks apiece. Stoppages 41 hitouts to 32 in particular. Clearances 35 to 33. 10 to 12 in the centre clearances, and stoppage clearances 25 to 21 as well. Contested possessions 135 to 139, which was, again, we were in front with that. 158 to 220 uncontested. Turnovers 78 to 64 as well, and 64 to 78 intercepts. Time possession 37% to 47% as well. 34%, 51% this quarter. In the last 10 minutes, 26% to 45% as well. Now, we kept them under 80 marks, 77 marks to 96 marks, so we did really well then. 13 to 16 marks inside 15, contested marks 11 to 12. Also, like 29 to 8 or something, or 10. 29 to 10 with their intercept marks as well, which was pretty good. Look, our biggest lead was 35 points. Their biggest lead was 10 points as well. That means 3 to the left, 3 to the right, and 1 was rush. We missed 3 to the left, 4 to the right, hit the post twice on the left, and 4 rush behind as well. Tackles 56 to 65, 6 to 8 tackles in the 450, 3 to 6 in their bounces, 1% is 47 to 41, and interchanges were 65 to 63 as well. How do I rate this game out of 10? Look, bloody brilliant. Could have been a lot worse in margin-wise. I say it's a 10 out of 10 purely based on how we played as well. And just in particular that, we played what we need to do. For the Kelsey Magpies votes, now I will do the rant afterwards, and this means so much to me as a fan, but for one vote, I don't think you guys realise how much that this man played. And only starting more, he was sensational. 10 marks, 3 tackles, 13 disposals as well. That's one vote worthy is in particular. Look, 2 votes from me is a guy that really set up the game by kicking for Jamie Elliott. I thought he was sensational. And number 3, I think for me, is Jordan De Goey. 26 disposals, but 7 tackles, 3 marks. And it's so hard to do this after a win because there's so many that played well. Everybody played well. Billy Frampton played well. Isaac Quainen played really well as well. And it was good to see Josh Jacobs play well. Houston played really well, in particular. And even Ned Long really got into the game and had 23 disposals. It's always tough when you have 9 tackles. Look, it is 1, 2, 3 votes. So there it is. Now, for the rant, and again, this is to the Adelaide supporters that booed Isaac Quainer on Thursday night. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you boo Isaac Quainer? Yes, he played well, but the homophobic slurs, right? And people, again, like, if we're going to call out racial slurs and that sort of thing, and homophobic slurs and that sort of thing, I like to see what Adelaide fans would do if one of their players got had a racial slur towards them, you know, and an opposition team started booing that player that copped there and probably, you know, calling it a dog and that sort of thing. It is disgusting. It really is. It needs to stop. Again, a lot of people are so stupid to not realise that how important that this is, that we do stop this. Adam Goods, it happened far too much. That booing got really bad to the point where he was forced to retire. And you look back on it now and you think, couldn't we change? Like, probably didn't think it was a racial thing, but then when you kept hearing it, it's sort of like it goes for too long. It's like, okay, it needs to stop. Enough is enough. Because we always want to talk about men's mental health and that sort of thing. Again, I hope this doesn't happen, but if this continues on Isaac Quainer, what would ever happen if he decides to get rid of his social media, that no one can tag him anymore, that he got rid of his account because he copped so much shit and from opposition fans and that sort of thing. And again, it's so stupid, in particular, and nobody should deserve that. And I think as well, look, I'm glad some of the Adelaide players in the footy club made a statement about it and they weren't too happy. And I think glad the AFL did say enough is enough. And Kate McCarthy, again, I appreciate what she said. It really is. Stay class, Adelaide fans. Not everybody boo, but it was so loud on TV you can actually see it. And these fuckwits out there that are willing to boo Quainer for what Rankin said now, forget about it. It should have been 5 weeks. Like, and look, it's good that he apologised and that sort of thing, but had we boo him, right, what are these Adelaide radio station people that are on there going to say, especially the Adelaide media, oh, you know, we've got to think about men's mental health, you know, Collingwood fans are booing Rankin because of what was said, like, grow up and get over yourselves, that sort of thing. Well, if they're going to be saying that, they need to look at their own actions and look inside, you know, on what they say as well, because you walk yourselves in Isaac Queen's shoes, right? And because we had Mitch Brown coming out and meaning that he was into both, which I don't mind that. I think it's really good. But it's long that you're happy to say that. And it's long that, you don't push it towards other people. I think it's great that, you come out and admit on who you are. But that word that Quainer got called, and in particular, right, just because he wears nail polish or whatever it is, Paul Manus used to do it. Does that make him that, gay and that sort of thing? No, it doesn't. But we love Quainer. We love what Paul Manhurst did. And for those fuckwits in the South Australian media, like Rory and the rest, and most of them are pretty much arrogant flogs, and they know who they are. It's not Sarah, guys. It's not that. It's the father of James Rowe, Stephen Rowe, his name. He needs to pull his head in. He needs to apologise, and so did the rest, and say, no, look, this is not on. Look, we talk about what happens with the Adelaide Footy Club and what they went through, and the fact is what their Indigenous players went through, and how bad that camp was for some of their players, and all that. It's time for them, and Matthew Nicks as well, grow the fuck up, apologise, saying that we do not condemn this at all. This booing must stop, and those idiots out there on social media as well, you can grow the fuck up and stop this shit now. Because what you're going to do is you're going to have Isaac Quainer, who's probably not wanting to play football ever again because he's so sick and tired of copping the booze. Eventually what that does happen, ladies and gentlemen, is that can absolutely upset him. It may work for 1 week and you can say, do whatever you want. Eventually it does affect you. So what the AFL need to do is stop this now, make sure it never happens again, and make sure that these people are held accountable for their actions and what they say. And now's a chance to do that. The more that we see people learn to grow up a little bit and actually have a bit of care for other people, and it doesn't matter if you know people that are gay or not, you should be proud on who you are as a person. And if you can't do that, if you're getting bullied and harassed by opposition fans who are willing to abuse you and target you for that shit, then when are the clubs if even the backboard's going to say, nah, you're banned for this, we can't afford to have this. We're suspending players for homophobic slurs, and so be, and so be it. It's good. That's what it needs to be done. But you don't just boo a player because you guys think that he dogged him in, when clearly, it got reported to the AFL. It had to. Because what makes it interesting is that because Isaac Quainer is copping it, you think that's fair on him? You think that's fair for him and his family on what he has to deal with? So, that needs to stop now. I know Isaac Quainer is a strong person, and I love IQ to bits, because he does, his hard work, he works his ass off. But I think now, as Collingwood fans, even if there's bits of booing, let's just cheer for Isaac Quainer. Let's just cheer for him no matter what when he gets the ball, just to make him feel that he's loved by the fans. And if we can do that, it definitely does give us a chance as well. So that's something that we need to do. Look, we need to stop this. This bullying has gone on for too long, and in particular, I think it's time for everybody just to grow up now, get over it, and who cares? It should not affect you. It doesn't affect me at all what a player does in their personal lives. What they do in their personal lives, grow up. Simple as that. And I'm really going to call that out. And I know Smoke Luke has mentioned it. I'm not too sure if anyone else has mentioned it, but the booing does need to stop. And these idiots out there are the reasons why not many AFL players will come out there and admit they're gay, because they would be so scared on what an opposition player would say or what a fan would say, booing them and calling them, names and that sort of thing, and being hurled at abuse. It really needs to stop. I have been telling those people to grow up a little bit, and they wouldn't have the balls to say to their faces, but they're happy to say it behind the fence where you can't really fight back, or even if a player says it, like, to show restraint on not wanting to hit that player. And look, had IQ hit Rankin, I would say that's fair enough. Like, nobody in their right, as a human being, nobody should deserve to cop that, and nobody should be abused, threatened, that sort of thing. In particular, like, taunting them and calling them names. And I think at the end of the day, that definitely does need to stop. Hope you guys like the video. I apologise for the rant, but it's worthy of it. And the club does so much. Adelaide have their own, like, we have our VFLW team and we have our AFLW. All these 18 clubs have AFLW. So if we can think about the women's footy and think before we say something, this could affect this player. Let's not say that. Let's be the bigger person here and not say, because, if we booed Rankin and have a go at him for what he said to Quainer, and Adelaide's going to crack the shits and win, complain in a press conference, let's not do that. Let's just be the bigger person now. Let's support Quainer as much as we possibly can. And let's hopefully that this does stop and, it does get mentioned. But I do hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to drop a like or drop a sub. Bye for now.